just got through with our Wednesday preparation for this upcoming game. Guys are working hard, I will say that. And like I mentioned last week, I'm very proud of the toughness, of the compatibility. Our guys were competitive last week and, fought back and showed something there. However, we came short up at the end, and we needed one more score, probably two to win it, but for sure one more at the end. This week, I do believe the keys to the game will be securing the football and preparing yourself to block well. And two basic fundamentals that we've designed our practice to be around, executing fundamental football. So I do believe last week that's where we fell short in our deal. So with better fundamentals, hopefully not as many 3 and outs, and more points on the board and better execution.
Coach, can you talk about Riker Matthews? He's a guy that we were kind of wondering if we'd even see this year. He comes out, gets back at tackle. Can you just talk about what he's been through to come back?
It's great to have him back, and there were some things that held him back early in the year, and an injury being one of them. But very excited and very proud of him working through all that and being able to contribute.
Do you feel like you'll have Jamal on Saturday?
I can't tell at this point. All I know is he did not practice yesterday and today, so do not know as of yet.
Christian made quite a bit of improvement from Utah State to UCF. What do you expect improvement-wise through Nevada?
Well, hopefully we take another step forward as an offense and are able to execute at a higher level than we did last week. I do believe the guys got better in the course of a week and look forward to another step in that direction.
You mentioned after the UCF game that you'd simplified some things to give Christian the best chance to be successful. Now moving forward, do you expand a little bit more, or do you kind of stick with what worked, or where do you kind of go as far as him running the offense?
Well, it's clear we're a rhythm offense, and when we're in rhythm, it's very explosive, and it's downfield and it's threatening, scoring-wise. But when we're not in good rhythm, then too many not in rhythm things, not too many 3 and outs, and I do believe from an offensive standpoint from here forward, probably simpler is better.
What is that the key to getting in that rhythm? Is simple things that you execute really well? Is that kind of what you see?
Yeah, well, we got a pretty good formula going with Taysom, and just about when I thought we had that thing going right, then he got hurt. So now it feels like second game of the year, and feels like we're starting up again. So, but I am very excited, the resiliency and the competitiveness that the group showed, especially on the road last week. So that's what we're hoping to take into our home stadium, is a good amount of grit and toughness and competitiveness.
How tough is it to balance the running with Christian? I mean, not much experience behind him, but it's still a big part of the offense. Having the QB, at least have the run option.
Well, that's something that we look at on a daily basis, and you only hit it on the head when it works on Saturday. So that's kind of how it is. We are in a result-oriented business, and so yeah. We would like that when it's called for, and not so much when it's not really making hay. So that's the idea, is yards per play and points on the board.
Are you happy with the pace? The go hard, go fast? Are you happy with?
Yeah, fundamental to our culture. That's who we are.
Are you reaching those goals?
Yeah, we are going plenty fast. The guys are playing hard and they're going fast. That I'm very confident. So the smart now, the execution, and we sharpen up those ends, and there should be more points to show.
Can Christian run that as effectively as Taysom did?
Oh yeah, absolutely, no doubt.
The opposition has had quite a bit of success throwing against this Nevada defense. When you look at the Wolfpack, what do you see from them defensively?
Well, you know, they played some throwing teams, guys that just sit there and sling it. So maybe that's what, to me, that's what the numbers say. They're very capable in all areas of how they defend the field. So we're looking for 4 quarters of all we got.
Coach, do you know if Taysom's going to have any presence on the field this weekend?
I haven't heard. You know,
On the sideline,
he's still, you know, in a big time recovery phase, and so, you know, I'd love to see him if he can make it. But that sideline's a crazy place.
Coach, you were at Arizona for 2 years. You dealt with Pac-12 athletes, as they say. How would BYU's athletes kind of compare in that regard? Is the talent and athleticism the same, or is there a drop-off?
No, it's pretty comparable. You know, there's pluses and minuses on every program, even within conferences. But no, I think we've recruited well, and I think we could be very competitive in any of the major conferences that I've been in.
Coach Howell talked about the fact that opponents are having success against the BYU defense with the max protection schemes and, you know, few people in the pattern. Does BYU look at doing that at times, going that max protect route, or are you guys, you know, more oriented a different direction?
No, we do. We've got a couple of those every game. Yeah.
Have they been as successful for you as you? I mean, I'm just trying to gauge where that is currently in the, you know, kind of the landscape, just because the defenses have gone up against that so much.
You know, just picking things out from right now, that Yukon catch that Mitch had was one of those. And you know, we've got probably 5 or 6 of those every game. So it's just a matter of when it's called to execute and make it work. All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Robert. Appreciate it.